Howdy, y'all. My name is Gary Clemens McKnight. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it's not McKnight. But anyways, it's a beautiful, what the hell is today? Thursday. It's a beautiful Thursday. And I'm outside trying to soak up some rays. Chewing on some ginger that's hot as fucking balls. Or whatever's hot, I don't know. The sun, hot as sun. It's yellow like the sun. Woo. Anyways, I was hesitant on making another video so soon due to the fact that, one, I have ginger in my mouth. Two, I have to cut the grass, and I hate cutting the grass. But nah, with as far as the diet and the keto things going, I'm all fucked up. I got so I'm trying to do things that are specifically tailored to my own needs, and to do ketos kind of rough for a few different reasons. One is I love carbs. That's a big one for me. The other thing is last week when I was on keto, I started it. I lost almost 5 pounds. Really happy about that. But the gut issues that I have been having on and off for like a year got way worse. So I discontinued the keto diet for a few days. And what I did was I started doing some research on some things. I still don't have like a clear cut plan on what the hell it is I am going to do. But I got to say, between the intermittent fasting and lowering my fiber intake, I found out that fiber can irritate an already pissed off gut. I'm still learning as I go. If that isn't the whole, reason we're here, is to learn. And I've come across a few different doctors, health professionals online, and from what I've been learning through the carnivore movement, not that I'm saying I'm going carnivore, but they have been able to heal a lot of gut issues. I know Joe Rogan was, when he went carnivore, I think in January, he started healing up a lot of his, I don't know how you pronounce it, vitiligo, the white patches on the skin like Michael Jackson had. He said his shit started filling in, autoimmune disorders and a lot of that stuff due to not eating anything that inflames the gut. And like I said, if your gut's already inflamed, if you already got a leaky gut, by throwing roughage down there, I mean, just that term roughage, it's probably gonna utilize whatever is going on as fuel for the fire to light your shit up more. So right now I'm kind of like in an experimental phase where I'm still doing intermittent fasting. My goal is to eat roughly within an 8-hour window. So for roughly 16 hours, I try to go without food. I've actually been going without water. I'm not even putting shit in my stomach. I'm letting it do its thing. You know what I'm saying? Down there doing this thing. But I don't want to put anything in my stomach for at least 16 hours a day. I know people have dry fast for days. They didn't put shit in their stomach. There's people that go as extreme as not even brushing their teeth with water or taking a shower because that moisture is still getting into the body and absorbed by the skin. So I'm not going that fucking extreme. I'm just trying to get healthy, get my mental faculties back on track, being able to not have brain fog. I mean, there used to be days, and it comes and goes still, but I'll just be staring at the wall, like just faded, like I'm high as fuck on drugs, and I haven't done drugs in like almost 15 to 20 years. So, um, and I don't like feeling like a zombie, you know? Excuse me. Allergies. Ugh. Which is also another sign of leaky gut. But anyways, um, yeah, I don't like being zoned out. I don't like feeling fatigued. I don't like being fat and feel like I'm jiggling when I fucking walk, you know? What's the saying? Must be jam because Jello don't shake like that. Must be jam because Jello. I don't know. It's a dumb saying. I probably had it right. I don't fucking know. Just something I heard as a kid. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. You jiggle when you walk when you're fat. It's just like you can feel it, you know. And then it's lame. Um, it's funny because the first week, little recap, lost almost 5 pounds. And then I gained it all back in like 3 or 4 days and then some. And since I started back on fasting and keto and well, I guess I can't really call it keto because I'm allowing myself more carbs than what's really allotted on traditional keto. Because, I mean, to be in actual ketosis, as far as the diet goes, your carbs are so low, they're almost non-existent. They're almost the zero carb diet and or slash carnivore, which I have been playing around with my meats a little bit differently. I don't really eat chicken that much. I mean, I do and I will, but I'm eating healthier, fattier meats because when you don't get enough fat in your meat or in a meal at a given time, and let's say you're just eating predominantly protein, which you think, hey, that's low carb, I'm cool. That protein gets broken down, long story short, affects your insulin, you know, and it can affect kick you and essentially kick you out of ketosis. So the actual legit ketosis type diet is almost zero carbs, like extremely close to zero carbs, and the protein's almost as low. It's predominantly almost a pure fat diet. I still got a little bit of learning to do about the exogenous ketones. You could actually take ketones. I got to post that video that I recorded. The University of Florida did a study. I think it was a brain tumor or something like that. Rather than mimicking rather than doing an actual legit ketosis diet on, I think it might have been rats or mice or something like that. They just gave them, you know, a lower carb diet, but gave them MCT oil, you know, exogenous ketones, and I think it was the brain tumor. I'm gonna double check and I'm gonna post that after I post this video. But anyways, the brain tumor started going away. The ketones, regardless of how much carbohydrates, again, not a lot, but regardless that there was carbohydrates in the blood, sugar in the blood, the ketones actually still helped do what they do, perform their magic, their sorcery. So I'm still, like I said, I'm still in learning process. I'm still going to be checking into the ketone thing, or the MCT oils and stuff. We'll see how that goes. But right now I got my carbs lower. First of all, anyone that's considering going on the keto diet, unless you have the supervision of a medical professional, rather it be a naturopath, an MD, I doubt an MD is going to really want to hear you talk about a keto type diet or a low carb diet, but I actually had a friend I used to work with. He said his doctor didn't recommend, I think it was a vegetarian diet. I don't remember if that had to do with keto. Anyways, I digress. If you're going to do the keto type low carb diet, you got to slowly wean I can't stress this enough. Slowly wean yourself onto a lower carb diet. If you're someone that pounds carbs, you wake up, have big bowls of cereal for breakfast, you drink teas and juices and pops and ice cream and shit throughout the day, you're probably eating way more carbs than what even the government recommends, which is like, I think it's like 300 carbs or some shit like that a day, which is pretty fucking insane. So if you're on the standard American diet, SAD, S-A-D, standard American diet, what you're going to want to do is, if you're eating 300 carbs, or whatever it is, even 200 carbs, if you're eating 200 to 300 carbs a day, I would just cut it in half. Just cut it in half. Don't go full-blown keto yet. Just cut it in half. I wouldn't go, starting out, lowering your carbs, I wouldn't go no lower than like 90, 100-ish carbs. And I would try and break that up into like 3 to 4 smaller meals. I would only keep it like 20 carbs every meal, 15 to 20 carbs. Again, this is starting out. You could eventually get to wherever you want to be, but this is a hell of a great starting point. Start slow, wean yourself on, because if you go from 300, 400, 500 carbs a day down to, the actual legit keto diet is like not even 20 carbs a day, 20, 30 carbs. Your body's going to go into shock and you're going to feel like absolute dog ass. Whereas if you start creeping in, say from like 100 carbs, and then after maybe at least a week or two, I would then cut it in half again, go down to 50 carbs, which this is what this one medical doctor I follow, Dr. Ken Berry on YouTube, Dr. Ken Berry, medical doctor from the South. I'm not exactly sure. I think he's from like Tennessee or something, but he's on YouTube. Really cool dude. I've been watching his videos. I've been checking into Sean Baker and the carnivore thing and healing the gut and how Joe Rogan was doing it. And this other dude, I think his name's Paul Saladino. I believe I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. He's another medical doctor that has been doing experiments on himself via the keto diet. I think he was interviewed by Elliot Hulse, who I fucking love. Elliot Hulse, big fan out of Florida. Strongman Elliot Hulse. Salute to Elliot Hulse. Fucking love you, buddy. Been following all these guys for a little while. Elliot Hulse, a long time, years. And I've been just trying to get my shit straight, you know what I mean? And I know it's a journey, and I've been feeling quite a bit better as of late. I ain't gonna lie. I have been feeling better. Yesterday, I did biceps, and I was lifting out in the hot fucking sun, actually right over here by this table. And I did twice as many sets as I normally do. I even bumped it up to my 35-pound dumbbell, which is the heaviest I got, and which I normally don't fuck with because I don't want to fucking rip nothing or tear it. But I was, dare I say, in beast mode, and I had at the 35 for a couple reps, and I couldn't believe it. I felt great. Usually I feel fatigued almost halfway through. After I was done, I did about another 20, 30 minutes of walking around, I call it speed cardio, where I walk real fast, but I kind of like moving my arms, flapping my shit, getting a full body workout. Wish I had a swimming pool, I ain't gonna lie. Because if I had a swimming pool, I'd be a motherfucking aquabatin swimming ass, half fish gill some bitch. I'd be swimming till I was a wrinkled, pruny raisin nutball. Well, I guess I am already a nutball. But anyways, I know I'm totally off track. But to be honest with you, I really can't give you 100% solid shit on what I'm doing right now. The one thing I can say I have been doing is I've been doing some yogurt actually lately, regardless if dairy is good or bad for me and or bad for my gut. But I've been feeling good. Been taking a little bit of some B complex. Not too much because I get it from the meat that I eat and stuff. I've been chewing ginger. Lots of good ginger. Actually, that's what I did. Right before my workout yesterday, hit a little bit of some B complex. I mean, like dust. And then some vitamin C, a piece of ginger, came out, had at it, and I just felt like everything was so oxygenated. My blood, everything was pumping and circulating great. I just felt fucking amazing. Like I said, I got to cut the grass, which I can't say I'm too happy about. Especially when you got to push mow that shit. Lame. I guess I get my cardio in though. Whatever. If you watch my one of my older videos, I attack cutting grass. I turn it into a workout because I fucking hate it so goddamn bad. I see a lot of people, like my neighbor, they got a riding mower, and they'll just chill. Sometimes they'll come over and cut our grass just because they like to just chill, cut the grass. Must be like go-karts or some shit for them. I wonder what it's like. I've never had a riding lawnmower. I've never driven a riding lawnmower. I wouldn't know what it's like. I'd probably fucking run some shit over though. It probably wouldn't be good. Anyways. Oh, man. But I think after I get the grass cutting out of the way, I'll probably try and sit down and figure out something, like an actual plan. To be honest with you, I hate fucking figuring out plans though, because sometimes, more often than not, they fall through. So I think what I've just been trying to do is focus on keeping my carbs low, and even keeping the fiber a little bit lower. I mean, like I was plowing fiber every meal. My gut would be so fucked up. So what I'm trying to do now is just keep it low, keep it slow. And if I feel like my sugars have dropped too much, because I have an adrenal fatigue issue, what I do is I try not to let my shit go. I forget the technical term for low blood pressure, anemic? No, I think that's low iron. Hyperglycemia or some shit like that. One of the glycemias. If I feel that shit getting low, man, I'll just have a little bit of something. There's this good stuff cacao chocolate that's just raw cacao and raw organic honey and shit. And I mean, I'll eat the fuck out of that. Actually, I eat it with the coconut flakes is my favorite one. So technically there's 3 ingredients. But it's so damn good. I'll bring my sugars up like that. Maybe I'll have a little piece of some fruit. So I'm not going extreme, legit keto, checking my ketones, pricking my finger, fuck all that poking your ass shit. And I heard the piss strips ain't even that accurate. So I'm just going by keeping my carbs lower. I use the chronometer. I document what I eat, how many calories. I also write it down along with how I'm feeling for the day, any exercises that I might have did, the weather, which sometimes the weather affects my mood. If there is no sun and it's really cold, all I want to do is fucking eat. Especially if your sleep is off. If you ain't sleeping right, your ghrelin hormone goes through the roof. And then your stomach be a ghrelin. You know what I mean? So when that ghrelin hormone's high, it signals to the brain like, hey, bring that food in. Come on, I'm hungry. So I try to stay satiated. I'll try to get my sleep in. The other thing I've been experimenting with, like I said, was kind of like dry fasting. I'll still eat and shit, and the carbohydrates, which help hydrate you, but I'm trying to keep my fluids down for a couple different reasons. One, I can't explain it, but I feel good. 2, if you drink water, I think it's like a half an hour to an hour before a meal, during a meal, and up to 2 hours after the meal, that water that you drink is going to dilute your stomach acid. So if you're eating food and your stomach acid, that fire ain't burning, those logs are just going to sit in there and they're going to rot, which is going to cause mayhem in your gut. So that shit ain't good. So I've just been doing a lot of experimenting all over the board. Holy shit, I didn't realize this video went 20 minutes already. Anyways, I'm stalling. I don't want to cut the grass. I can sit here and talk your fucking ears, both of them. Clean the fuck off. I ain't trying to cut no damn grass. But I guess I better, because it ain't going to cut itself. Son of a bitch. Anyways, hopefully next video I'll have some more information that'll be more useful. I don't know. But I bet you I probably still ain't cut the grass in the next video either. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's healthy. Hope everybody's well. Stay strong. Get out, get some fresh air and some sunshine. Get your feet on the earth. Tell somebody you love them. Have a great day. Peace, love, unity.